where we are today. Good to get the interns involved. Always good to get the interns involved, so give them something to do. Leave the door to the shop open, let the cold in. Interns, man. Interns. All right. Just shut this off where we can hear. So I took the bed off yesterday. Today is Monday, December 1st, 2025. Yesterday, I took the bed off of the truck and just unbolted it and left those on. Took it out with the tractor, flipped it, brought it back in here. So what you're seeing here is the back, there's the front. Also flipped it upside down so we can weld, do a good job welding all these insides, all these inner pieces, the ends on these half-inch mounting plates, weld up this. This was our gap from the fit up of this outer piece. I'm pretty dead-gum proud of that, just to tell you right now. Pretty dead-gum proud of that. Weld in the bottom of the gooseneck trough, and we will also go ahead and fit the 4-inch gooseneck rails and get that all set. And going ahead and fit, we'll put the diamond plate on here, the 20 by 20 diamond plate, and go ahead and lock that down where we can get our gooseneck. We'll set our ball on top of it. You know, we'll work through all that. You'll see all that here in a little bit. Before I took this off, I was chatting with my dad, and he suggested putting these 3/4 gussets. I was always gonna gusset it, but I was gonna wait till I got it over here. Worry was, very small worry, but worry was it would flex a little bit after it got taken off the truck, because this is a 4-inch and these are 3 inches, and I wrapped around and grabbed onto this with the strap to hold it down. So the worry was it would flex as I was moving it and flipping it. I don't think it really needed to be a worry. As you see, I just kind of put some pretty heavy tacks on it. It's all I really did. But we're gonna go ahead and burn those in fully, because I didn't want to gusset this 4-inch piece anyway. When we flip it back over and put it back on the truck, probably gonna add a few gussets on these 3-inch pieces. Not many. And not up here on the front, because this is where our fuel tank is going to sit, up against here and up against here when we're flipped over on the truck. So we'll get all this welded up today. I'll set y'all up and let y'all watch just welding this, burning this in. It's just going to be a lot of moving around. I'm going to jump back and forth, corners, sides, kind of rotate my way around this thing to not heat one area up too much. So I will hang y'all up somewhere, probably over there, and we'll get to it. Always take care of your back. I thought I had left it facing the wall the whole time. I was like, dadgummit. All that, and didn't get any of it on video. Had the fan on, kind of circulates some air. All right, look at where we're at. Got us all welded up. Did a couple of double beads on some, just for a little extra strength on that 1/2-inch plate. Gotta grind that down, level that up. Got all my insides welded up, going up through there. Got my middle welded. Got all my gussets welded. I don't know what happened here. It got real porous. I had to grind it and grind a groove in it and grind all that porous. I don't know what happened. It was perfect. And then as I went across, it just started about right there. It started really getting porous and had a whole bunch of holes in it. I was laughing because every time I welded one of these things in, I had to reach up and grab it and shake it like I was gonna pull it off. I just welded the deadgum thing on. You're not gonna grab it and pull it off. I don't know why. I don't know why I did that. I did it on every single gusset. It's too tempting. I couldn't not do it. But like I said, got all these gussets welded in, got everything welded up. I hope I didn't warp too terribly bad. I bet I got a little bit of warp just because that's what happens, but hope I didn't warp too bad. I'm gonna grind those flush. I don't know yet. I think I'm gonna recess. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. I still gotta look at that. I gotta lay it all up there and do some measuring, but that's where we are. I'm gonna give it a break for a little bit and I might come back out, might not, we'll see. Made some more progress. It's raining harder now, but let me catch you up where we are. I got those, all the rust knocked off of those. That's some of the old metal from the scrap pile. Got this sheet, well, there went one of my things. Got this sheet of diamond plate cut. I got one more corner I gotta knock off. 2 more corners. 3 more corners, oh my goodness. I got this sheet of diamond plate. This is what's gonna be our gooseneck well. So I got these under here. I'll slide it in there, clamp it, tack it in several places, then go through and tack. And we'll go ahead and weld this in flush with the bottom. I got the corners, as you see, I knocked the corners off so it won't hold water. But I'm gonna weld it flush with the corner here all the way around. Then these are gonna sit up, and that's what my B&W ball is gonna sit inside of. So first step's do this, and then I'll mark corner to corner, score a line, make my 4-inch hole right in the center, and then that'll let me set my gooseneck ball in it, and the plate will hold it up while I get all this measured and cut. It's gonna dome it down just a little bit, but I'm okay with that because then it'll push all the water to the sides. So I'm okay with it being domed down just a little bit. I'm not talking about 1/8 of an inch. So let me knock these corners off and then I'll set y'all up over there and look back and y'all can see how I do this. Show you what the fit up looks like. It's a little bit gapped, but it'll be all right. A little bit wider over here. Side to side, I'm looking really good. Just a little bit of gap through there. This side over here is a little better than this side. Little bit out of square, not much. I mean, we're talking well within welding range. And there's my gap for water drain, Probably oversized those way too big, but it will be fine. I'm not buying another piece of plate just for that. All right, let's weld it in. Needs to go down a little bit. That corner needs to go down just a little bit. We'll be all right. We can make it. Make it happen, Captain. Make that hole big. I'm gonna get the drill bit and make a hole. All right. Set this back over here. And we don't need it. Let's just set it up there. So I set my 4-inch hole saw over the hole. And get y'all just anchored down right there. Okay. Set my 4-inch hole saw over the hole. Took the scribe, marked a line around it. Then cut on the diagonals, and then took the grinder and smoothed it down, welded from the grind from the inside. And take this and smooth out some of these edges just a little bit more. Don't tell it how old that file is. Can you see that? Nicholson files, best there are. Well, I should have kept the file. That's actually 14 inches. Might have to build a 14-inch wide ramp. Maybe 13 and a half. Sweet! That would be 8 5/16. 8 5/16. 7 1/2. It was actually a shade. It was a 32nd. This side's a 32nd over a half. This side is about a 32nd under a half. That's close to that jumbo. All right, let me get the directions for that. I did call B&W today and gave them my model number of what I bought and told them I wanted to mount it with the pin going this way instead of the pin going this way, and they okayed it. So we are good to go. So I do need to weld here and weld here. And then I'll set these up against it and weld those down and then weld it here, here, and here. And then stitch weld it across this. Ooh, I better not get weld splatter on that string. Wait. tight it is. Yep, it is time to go in. That'll do it for tonight. All right, so we got it in. We'll get and attach the pull pin, which is actually going that way. We'll attach the pull pin up here tomorrow and do some more work like that tomorrow. But that's it for tonight. Got her all welded in. Oh, I gotta stitch down that side. I'll do that tomorrow. Finish welding this the rest of the way in from the underside. Like right there, it needs to be pushed down a little bit. But that's rock solid. Rock solid. I also have to, I can't forget, I gotta come back here and weld up those spots right in the inside there. That's the only spot back here I need to weld up still. But I gotta weld those spots up. That'll do it for tonight.